Well, listen, Josh, I'll be honest, that was better than I expected.
I know. That
And
was
no, guys, we were not late. That was calculated. Me and Josh said the same thing. We didn't want anybody to miss it. If you guys miss that intro, rewind. I'm not going to say anything important for the next couple minutes. Go back and rewatch that intro. And thank you to Professor Josh for putting that amazing thing together. It was a work of art. I mean, it really was. I enjoyed it immensely.
You channeled your inner DJ earlier in your video today, so
Yeah, it was so fitting for it was so off the wall, and you really you got the essence of it, especially the old guy that was busting out at the end of that
I had to
intro.
add that in. Once I saw that one, I was like, but he was kind of boring background, so I had to take out the background and then add in the
Yeah,
fun lights and stuff.
it
Because
was
his background, he's
perfection.
just some old guy playing with a record player almost.
Everybody will not. I mean, you guys are gonna be wishing it was next Thursday already, so you could see that again, guys. I'm gonna say hello to some people. We're gonna get right into it. We've got a lot of Freddy talk tonight. We're gonna wrap up SDCC. I would like to hear what some people picked up. Josh, I don't even know if I asked you yet. Really, I mean, we talked about it when we had our special little thing on Saturday night. They didn't really drop anything new, but
Not really.
we've started getting links this week, and we started seeing some different things. So we're gonna have to talk about that. But before we do that, let's say hello, Mike. You got in there first tonight. I hope you're doing well. Pop Funko UK, good to see you in here again. Chase Chaser, what's up, my friend? Riley, hello. Tommy, welcome in, my friend. Matthew, I did not skip over anybody, did I? I hope not. Pipsqueak, how are you guys doing tonight? Holly, welcome. Holly, I still got to ship out your pop. Your box came in today. I appreciate you getting out right away, and I am sorry that I am slow as molasses. Dr. John, welcome in. Jetman, hello. Arthur, David, Evelyn, good to see you. Cross Save. Guys, go watch Cross Save's video this week. Wearing a Poppin Duo shirt, and he pulled the most disgusting pop I've ever seen. You'll have to go watch it. I'm not even going to spoil it. Go watch his video and find that out. Let's see who here. Who else am I going to never ask? Hello. Wondersmith. Susan, welcome. Michelle, hello. Heather, hello. All things Gus, welcome in, my friend. Wayne, hello. Holly already said hello to you. Barry near 18 months. Thank you, my friend. Year and a half. It's been a journey so far. I hope we can make it to 2 years together and up. Not just the 2 years. Let's go above that. King Elmo, hello. Junior Martin, hello. Josh, hello. What's going on? How has your week treated you? Have you made a ton of pickups this week? Because I've definitely made a couple pickups this week.
I made some pickups, I think, over the weekend and definitely seen some things, a couple things on Whatnot, actually, for some good deals, actually. Some decent deals. And then a couple things on eBay. No Macari shopping for me, though. I didn't see anything on Macari.
Josh,
wise.
Macari has become almost non-existent to me at this point.
They really hurt themselves with what they did.
What they did with those fees, sellers are so used to selling it for a price and just taking what they take, you know what I mean? That they become accustomed to it. Buyers are not okay with paying $13 in fees. It just feels weird.
So
they really shot themselves in the foot with that one. I called it right from the get-go, and I have a hard time buying or selling on there anymore.
Actually, I want to show something. Not Macari, though, but it's very strange. So Golden Auctions has been doing pop culture stuff now more than just their sports and stuff like that. They have a show on Netflix and that, but they had some PSA graded pops and stuff like that on there. But I don't get why people are grading some of these pops. First off,
are they commons?
So 51 minutes left on these. But the problem is the price isn't bad. If you consider the
6.5
and stuff like that, I'm sure it'll go up as we get closer to time. They always do this overtime kind of thing. If you bid on it, you can bid into it and extended bidding and stuff. But none of these are really worth a ton of money. But watch this. All right. So say if you picked this one, $18, right? Well, but with buyer's premium, it's $34
Okay, so this is like a Macari type of
if you
feel.
bid on it. So they have buyer's premium, which is almost double the price. That's
Yeah.
like a crazy. I don't know what they have a minimum buyer's premium or what. Plus a $19 shipping fee with a 0.9, so like a 1% insurance fee per auction.
So for
So
a
like this
like a
one pop
common
here,
Marty or a Target exclusive Marty, we're talking like almost $60.
$60 or so. That's why
And the
no one's bidding on it. I mean, I don't even know why they let these go up for auction. Truthfully, they don't seem like the thing that they would be doing. You know, I get. All right, so they have some sign pops down here. I think like they have a
you
Mike
know,
Tyson sign. That makes
Josh, you
sense,
know why they
right?
do it with the graded stuff? Because it's so new and it's such a gray area. Really, the
Here,
only thing that makes sense with stuff like this is to do graded.
these
Like
two are the shocking ones. All right, Michael Jackson. This is I just pulled this in the Funko $5 mystery box. Now it's graded, of course. It's not even graded a 10 though. It's graded at 8.5, which
yeah,
isn't that
8.5
great.
is like a run of the mill for a brand new pop like
A
that.
near mint.
But
Even this Michael Jordan, didn't it come in a stack? The 12?
that Michael Jordan, yeah, that Michael Jordan may have. With
I
that
think
being
it
said
might
though
even still
too,
be for sale for some reason, but $190?
I
I
think
don't
what it
get
is with that though, like a sports pop of Michael Jordan, they're used to
it.
like a graded Michael Jordan rookie card, and you know what I'm saying? Like I think people just see value in graded at this point because you're kind of conditioned with the market. I have a hard time thinking that it will catch on. The
I think they had some great stuff like a week or two ago. They had like some high end, like they had those original like SDCC like first pops that were in the capsules and stuff like that. I get that, like, and they're not graded; they're just high end pops and selling them.
encapsulated.
But these I do not get, like this encapsulated PSA graded.
No,
Like they're not even tens. I could see if these were all tens, maybe, and like people are these are like you'll buy them anywhere and you got to pay to grade them, which I don't know why you would
yeah, I
for a pop
mean,
like that.
that's what I'm saying. You don't have a lot of value in the pop to begin with, and then you're gonna pay like what is it, like $30 or $35 to grade?
Yeah. So if you want to go after these, just be aware of all the extra fees on top of it if you do
Yeah.
bid on them. But they're available. Like they're pretty cheap right now. I don't know what they'll count down and be ultimately, but it's interesting because I kind of check every time they do new stuff out of there. Uh, they had some crazy stuff. They had like the Green Lantern. That's the glow Green Lantern and the little plastic key thing, the
Yeah.
original Funko stuff.
Yeah,
Like
those
that
make
course went
sense.
to like 6,000 or something crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those make sense with stuff like but,
yeah, these don't.
commonish pops, especially new release and a grade that's not even, even a 9.
Not perfect. They're 9.5 or 9.8 or
Right.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a weird one. I'll be honest, that my biggest takeaway of SDCC this year, and we were chatting for a couple minutes before, I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I think right now is definitely a buyer's market, but I'm surprised how little people are letting stuff go for right now. Like it's gone, I mean, 100% the opposite direction of I feel like there's deals to be had right now, which I would not have ever. I mean, within the first 2 days, by the end of the weekend, like deals were already out there. And I mean, pops are
there
still
was a
coming
couple things that
down by the
I was
day.
surprised about though, like con sticker wise. I was surprised about a couple that have been,
Going for a lot.
yeah, a couple of the con stickers. Uh, Especially ones that were still available on the Funko.com
Yeah. Actually, no, you're
website.
right because I was on Whatnot trying to pick up a couple, like just because couple. Oh, okay. Full disclosure, I was not going to get a Thrawn. I had no intention on picking up a Thrawn. I did not buy a Thrawn from the Funko shop, and it's still available on the Funko shop. I was able to get one on Whatnot for $25, and I'm like, $25. Yeah, I think I'd like the constant. I like all of a sudden I like was in the market for it, and I never really. It
25
felt
bucks.
like a
Yeah.
good deal. And
Yeah.
over retail, maybe I shouldn't have paid it, but it just felt like a
I
good
mean,
deal.
but it's
And
con sticker at least, and I mean that's always a plus at least for that. But like I saw people trying to start those at minimum of 50, the con
that's what
sticker
I
ones,
know.
and I
Well,
was
I
like,
seen them.
and no one would even bid. No one even cared. They're like,
You know
move
what's
on,
crazy is the Thrawn
bring
I
the
got.
diamond.
Yeah, the Thrawn I got for like 25, and Vader went next, and it went for 60 something.
Yeah,
There
Vader.
was
I
no
just
way I
saw
was going to pay
Vader sell for
60.
like 90. I just saw
Yeah.
Vader sell for 90. So people are
So
more
maybe
hyped about it.
maybe the FOMO only maybe the Freddy's just really people were not guys. Everybody in the chat here, like what Freddy's were you loving this year? Because overall, as I mean, where would you rank it, Josh? In 1 to 10 for like the best year. The best year in the last 4 years for me was I think 2 years ago. Now, yeah, it would be 2 years ago when we
2
got
years ago, we
Spider-Man,
had some really good
we
stuff.
got Wolverine, we got like there was just Carnage, Luke Skywalker was in there. Like think about that year they just completely they should have spread it out a little bit. They went like crazy with some of the Freddy's that year. I feel like that was like a 10 out of 10. Where would you put this one at?
You know what? I think I think it's still high. I think they
Yeah,
did
oh, I'm not
really good
saying this is like
stuff.
a 5 or a 6. What
8.5 kind of thing. Like I think most of them, a lot of too many, some head swaps. I think actually the ones that are the best are actually the ones that are going for the lowest to me overall. Like
yeah.
Freddy wise, like I think some of the best molds and some of the best done ones and most unique one. Other than we haven't seen a regular Two Face, right? We've only seen the Blacklight Two Face. We seen a regular one yet? Has anyone?
No, and they should make I bet you it is
Maybe
one of
this
the
Kraken box that's coming because that's
that's
the
what
last
I'm
box that's coming.
Yeah, because we kind of said this when we talked on Saturday, when we did the Saturday thing.
Yeah,
I was saying Marvin the Martian. I was hoping we were going to see
we get
a
two
common,
different ones.
and we
Yeah,
ended up getting a common and a metallic, which
yeah.
I kind of love that. And they look so much better than the black light and the
Oh
red
yeah.
one, in my
So,
opinion.
I
But
don't
I
like
get that. So Chase, you're saying a 5 of 10.
a
Okay.
5 or 10. Well, you know
I'll be
what?
honest. I'll be
Freddy wise, I'm not talking soda wise. I'm not talking everything. I'm just talking like the Freddy lineup only.
Yeah, Freddie lineup only for me. I'll be 100. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm gonna shoot everybody straight for the way I feel. I probably would give this one a 7. Um, last year, I would say last year was better. I felt like there was more head swaps last year though.
Yeah, a lot more head
So
swaps.
like, even though the carrot like Shaggy, I loved last year. Spooky Space Kook, I loved last year. Like I'm just doing a couple. Optimus Prime was last year, right? Last year, I think that so you had some cool ones, but then you got like Chewbacca, you got the Stormtrooper, you
No,
got
Optimus Prime was 2 years ago. That was
oh that was
Blacklight
2.
Battle.
You're right, that was Blacklight. Okay,
Last year
Optimus
was what's his name? Shockwave? Was it
was it?
Shockwave? Who was it?
No, it was I'm looking at him right now.
Megatron.
Megatron.
Yeah, Megatron.
Megatron was last year, which that again, that wasn't a head swap either. That was, something a little bit more done. Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. Yeah, last year's was better. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say last year's was better. I would probably give last year's an 8. Blacklight Battle was probably like also an 8. There was stuff that I liked, and there was stuff that maybe wasn't as great, and I don't remember all the Blacklight stuff as much.
I mean,
So
I think overall though, they had a good mix of different genres this year. Like every kind of like thing was in there, some old school nostalgia stuff. The only thing we haven't seen is one couple things on that like leak list that's been out for a little while. Like most of the stuff is on there, but Indiana Jones hasn't shown up yet, which I would
correct.
love. That one I would still love to see. Hopefully he's wearing the hat instead of just the crown. Like I'd love to see that on there. I'm trying to think of. if there was anything else out of those. But I'm glad we saw some of the stuff from Fundays actually in the at-home box. Like, I know Chris was really excited about Elvis. I was actually too, but
Elvis
I
looked.
didn't
I thought they
try
did a
to.
good job with
I,
Elvis.
I think having it in the home box is good enough. Like, I don't need a metallic version of him. Like, add a home box one would be great. Um, little things like that where it's like not a big deal. I think where they fell the most is truthfully the sodas because they only had two molds.
Yeah, this
Two
they
molds. That's
that
it.
see that's and again that's what I kind of said this before, and I probably why I'm giving this like maybe well for Freddy's I'm giving it as a 7 as a box in overall over the last 4 years. I think this was probably the I don't want to say the worst box because I think that comes across like I don't want to sound super negative in it because I still liked it, but only having the two Freddies,
Yeah.
we all got the same wobbler, we all got the same biddies, and
Yeah.
then only getting the two molds with that are just in all different kinds of colors for the soda, that's super underwhelming. And then, like I said, you only got two Freddies instead of the three Freddies like we've got before. The box overall was definitely, just
I
right in
think
the
that
middle of the road.
I think that really hurt it for everyone. I think that really got it. It made a lot of things just. It didn't make as much diversity among the boxes for people, which I think that's where people like because you get so many different things and you can trade and that, but no one can trade the wobbler or the biddies because everyone that got a box already has the wobbler and the biddies. They're not trading any of those. Like, so that leaves out two things you could have traded if it had
Right.
another pop or two other sodas or something. I would even want the painted on sodas from last year more than
Yeah, no,
the same
Josh,
mold
I'm
with
with
just a
you.
different paint job.
I'm with you. I mean, really, for me, if I just want a regular Proto and a regular um Freddy and call it a day. Like I mean, yes, having a 500-piece soda is cool. I like that aspect of it, but because they are all just the same in a different color, like it's not super exciting. And we
A lot
complained
of
about having the same mold, but I'd rather have the same mold and different characters than the same mold painted different because I think you're getting the worst of both worlds with the
yeah,
way we got it this year. And again, because we all got the same wobblers and we all got the same biddies and we only got two Freddies. So you only have, those two chances to pull a Freddy that it's kind of like a 50-50 shot. And I didn't think the Freddies were overly great, as there are, listen, I want to get Jazz. I want to get Marvin the Martian. I would love to at some point get a Dr. Freeze or Mr. Freeze. I don't think that those are going to become available very easily. Batman Beyond was good. Again, that was pretty limited, but I thought that was a good one. King Randor, like I
even
need to
Batman
add that
Beyond's like
one.
a 900 piece, and it's going for well above a lot of the 500 piece ones that were out there.
Yeah, and I'm not super surprised because we've had examples of that when you get a really strong character, that's done
I mean,
in a
Goldie
good
Roger,
way.
3,400 piece is
Right.
going more than anything other than maybe a 250 piece. I think at this point.
What's crazy to me right now is like the pirate. Like I think that the Pirate Freddy I thought that they did a good job with the Pirate Freddy, 3,400 piece, and like we'll bring up eBay because we're gonna look at some of the eBay pricing just so we could kind of look at that together, just kind of see where things are coming in at, refresh our memory. You know what? I'm gonna bring it up right now. Let's look at it a little bit because there was a Pirate Freddy that sold, I believe, today for $24 free shipping on eBay. Like
Like,
that's
you don't even get, like, you're just trying. I mean, maybe it had damage or something, but
let's check.
like, that kinda thing is, like, also the pirate, Fundays Freddy that was a 250 piece. I I don't think that thing's going that crazy. Like, I really, um, you're seeing some decent prices on some of these, and it's crazy to see, like, the Blacklight sealed soda people want ridiculous amounts for, but then the gold version that's 500 pieces or it's only like 50, $60.
I'm actually
Or less.
surprised by this shredder rate here. 500 piece already selling for I mean 250 is a lot of money. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not a lot of money. I feel like that's a deal compared to what people were paying. So like the Optimus Prime, the metallic Optimus Prime that came out 2 years ago for the Blacklight. There was a 500 piece metallic, and like you could not touch that thing for like around $1,000 that first week. And
Yeah.
yes, it came down over time. And I think the PPG still on the metallic one is around $500. So this really cool, like I think that they did a great job with the shredder. And again, I don't like the black one, blacklight one that much, but this glow one I think is amazing. And 250, like in the first week, where you think that the pricing is going to be the highest, it seems like a steal to me.
It seems like I think having. I wonder if somewhat of it is 2 nights. And I will say, I
It's
saw
a good question.
several people get to go both nights. So that also spreads doesn't that doesn't spread out
Yeah, are
the
people trying to dump more than in
so
past years? That's a good
yeah,
question.
I think there are, because if it's single people, a lot of them might just keep some of the stuff. There's a lot of people that got one box and they keep it. But if go with someone else that you brought, maybe it's just your spouse and they don't care. They just want to have fun and go with you, good time, and you're gonna sell the pop and make money, and they're like, all right, that pays for our trip. Okay, so you have 2 boxes from the first night, 2 boxes from the second night, 2 protos from the first night, 2 protos from the second night, but you're just trying to get rid of everything you can at a certain
Yeah.
point.
And also Laney, I don't think Laney's wrong either. I think it is kind of it's a little bit of a statement on the market. And then on top of that, like let's think about this. We had Fun on the Run that had Freddy's. Then you had SDC last year with Freddy's. You had Fright Night with Freddy's. You had, you know what I mean? Say like all the NFT drops, most of them have Freddy's. Then and we kind of said this maybe over the last week or two. I feel like they're starting to get that Freddy fatigue a little bit. I
Yeah,
think there's some great ones. I am still, even with the way that the market is, and let me tell you why I'm saying this, because I'm just going to keep on using Optimus Prime as an example, just because it's something that I know well enough for the 500 piece.
yeah.
It's weird to see the discrepancy, and maybe it's because it's Optimus and
Yeah,
you have
I think
Jazz
that's a
or
big part. Yeah,
yeah, I think that is definitely going to play into it a little bit, because you see that with some of the other things. It just seems like I expected it to be lower, but it's even lower than what I expected, which, again, I think it might all play into it. I think having the 2 nights and having people that went multiple nights might be looking to just recoup money as fast as possible. Maybe we're finding this rare instance where picking stuff up right now may pay off in the long run, or it's just going to keep going down from here, which you're going to
You-
get some cool pieces for not super expensive. And really, what's wrong with if you're collecting slowly for value and money, you know maybe you're not happy with this. If you're collecting for cool stuff, like I see some really cool stuff that I'm going to be excited to be able to pick up this year,
yeah.
because it's going for a lot less than I would have expected.
I think also, like, when people started knowing that certain things had a counterpart in the at home box,
Right.
they weren't they weren't as necessary. Like, that's not going to be the only Elvis ever. That the only things that were, I feel, only mold of those molds were the 900 piece stuff, the things they gave out to the teams, like the
Yeah,
Batman. We haven't got another Batman, another Cyclops. What was the other one that was 900?
with Batman, Cyclops,
Freeze. But we did,
Mr. Freeze.
and then what was the
What was the
last
other
one?
900 piece? There was one more.
Thinking
I don't remember.
one more. Am I missing it? I can't think of what the other one was.
Well, here was a Cyclops. Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's Chucky. That's not the Cyclops. My apologies. I seen the yellow. That is actually his Reptar, not his suit. I love the mascots too. Listen, $36. Buy it now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking for a deal on this Proto Pirates.
Oh, Harry Potter. Not technically, he wasn't Harry Potter. He was Hogwarts student. But
the
yeah,
Hogwarts. Oh, that was the other 900 piece.
900. Yeah. So,
and I
and
think
we haven't got another mold. I actually picked that one up. I actually got a pretty good buy on it on a Whatnot auction. So I actually picked that one up because I was like a 900 piece. It's
here's
Hogwarts
one that's
student.
well, this was damaged, but sold for let's say under 100.
Yeah.
So what have
But
you
some of
picked up
these,
so far, Josh? What have you picked up personally from?
I mean, I think the pirate was a must for all of us.
I got the pirate too, and I think I overpaid now a little bit.
I think I overpaid for like one of them. Like I picked up multiple because I was like I wanted one for the charity auction, but I picked those up later at a cheaper price. I think, but
I got
still,
mine
even,
for around 40. I want to say.
yeah, I think most of them are like 40 and free shipping and stuff
Yeah, I
like
got
that.
free shipping,
So,
$40 and free shipping. That one I did buy from Macari. So I got it for I want to say that I paid 40 out the door. I got to double check. Now I don't remember. Because I had
something like
credit.
that.
They have $20 in credit, like free credit, because they
Yeah,
probably wanted me to keep buying stuff.
yeah, they want
But
you to buy because you haven't bought forever from.
right. And I got it for what I felt like $20 or whatever, because I basically got that other $20 for free. But
I haven't picked up too many of the con Freddies. I did pick up one blacklight one that I'm excited about. So one of the blacklight, it's not Marvin. Sorry, I didn't pick up Marvin, but one of the blacklights I picked up that I was excited about. Other than that, I'm waiting for see what I get in my at home boxes.
yep.
You know, if I get very similar ones, molds, I don't always need every mold of it. I don't need the metallic version, the whatever version. Like Marty's a great example. I'd love to have Marty McFly with the 550. It's really weird number too, 550.
Yep.
I don't know why it's 550, but the metallic one. But I'd be happy with just the regular one in my box. Or if
Yeah.
not,
And have
500.
we confirmed that there's regular one? There's got to be, right?
Yeah, there's a regular one in the
Okay.
box. I've seen it. Uh, Zartan is another one that's like 750. It's cool, but I'm not a big GI Joe collector. You are a bigger GI
I'm
Joe
100%
collector,
complete on GI Joe. So I actually already picked up Zartan,
yeah.
and because I'm also a Transformer collector, I'm gonna definitely get Jazz. I've been stalking for we talked. So me and you talked on Saturday again. We're shooting out some prices, and we're like, if I get it for $150, I'll probably pull the trigger. Now, like we just scrolled past one that sold for 95. Like I'm reevaluating what I was saying before.
Oh
Now
yeah.
I like if I see another deal around $85, like am I not going to pick that up? 1,000 piece, $85 just seems like a really good deal. And I get it. Like everything is down. But I guess we're going to set the market. I guess that's, it's really what it always is supply and demand. And,
You know what I haven't seen go down yet is the mascots. Mascots have stayed pretty much decently priced for. There's a good example of the flocked one now that sold 35. Most of them I've seen have been like 65.
Yeah, $35 for the flocked, like in person, 900
I
piece.
expect it to be long run, like something like that, $35, $40. But
Like I'm hoping to get. I hope we get a Peter Pan. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the regular Marty, and look at that, $120 for a
I would do
1,500
that
piece.
for 550. Yeah.
We got some of the soda.
John could have bought 4 of the pirates for everyone.
He could have got 6.
He
But
probably could have got. He at least could have got 4. Uh, maybe 5.
he
6,
got caught up in
6
it.
of it. I mean, he could have
Look
got
at
the
Western
gold one.
Ken. Oh,
The gold one I've seen go. I don't get that's just regular Ken though. That's an at-home box, so I'm not surprised. I think that's going to be like who was it last year?
like the Squid Games.
Well, even worse than the Squid Games.
Oh,
Though.
worse than that. Was
What,
there something worse than that last year?
the character I was surprised about. Yeah, it wasn't a terrible character. Just no one wanted him. I mean, it's almost like I could see Reaper from Overwatch being one of those. Like people that play the game don't want Freddy as a Reaper. They want just a Reaper. They don't want Freddy as a Reaper. I don't know. It's like the operation guy is cool. I would love to have him for the glow alone.
The operation guy is very cool. I think that's a really good Freddy.
Yeah, Genji, I think was last year. Polka Dot Man, that's who I'm thinking of, Jeremy.
Oh, Polka Dot
Man.
Man.
Polka Dot Man is this year. This year's is Ken. That was last year's Polka Dot Man. I feel.
Yeah, I mean, even the conductor over here is going for more. You know, and I had no clue who the conductor was until I think you posted it, Josh, and I seen that
Yeah.
part of the Schoolhouse
I was
Rocks,
like,
which
I know
that
what
made
it
it
was
actually
from.
kind of cool to me.
So at first I looked at them. I'm like, why do they have Freddy as a train dude and it's pirate themed? And I'm like, has to be related to something. I was thinking like, oh yeah, Schoolhouse Rock. And then I had to find him. I'm like, Junction, man.
Conjunction Junction. I remember that. And so the Elvis 5,000 piece. Okay, which makes sense. I mean, it makes sense why,
Yeah, I can see that
selling
being
for.
that's a little high. Someone paid $46 for it. Wow.
See, this is crazy
Right.
to me.
Yeah.
$35 for this Zartan when you get the Fundays Zartan, which is
But
limited
you need
by.
both. But you need both.
You definitely need to get both.
Both.
I am definitely getting both. I already bought the other one, and I'm hoping that one of our boxes is going to have this other one, so I don't have to pick all these up because a lot of them were from genres that I collect,
Yeah.
which I'm glad.
I mean, Marty is probably one, I might end up picking up the 551 if I ever see a decent deal on it. You know what? I would even suggest picking up that metallic Elvis, even though there's a regular Elvis, because I don't know. I feel like Elvis, rock lines, all those go up later on. I'm still in shock about this One Piece Goldie
Yeah, the
Roger.
One Piece is not
It
letting
looks
up.
great, but it's not letting go, and it's a 3,400 piece. But that shows you piece counts sometimes don't matter because that's going lower than most of the 250 piece count. That's going
You know,
higher.
you know what it is though, too, though. Like there are not. Like, we love Freddy's. Like you love Freddy. I love
I'm not a
Freddy's.
Freddy
John,
collector.
obviously.
Yeah,
Not everybody loves Freddy's. Some people, even if they're like fanatics about everything else, some people don't love the Freddy's. But then on top of that, what I like, some people complained. Like I heard a couple posts or seen a couple posts and stuff that they put it in the regular One Piece boxes and for the Goldie Rogers. But I think that was the beauty of it. You know, anybody that collects One Piece and you want to be 100% complete, like you got to go after that. You know what I mean?
oh yeah,
And it's anime, it's One Piece. I mean, it's I kind of said it. I think that even going at the 250, 300 mark we're seeing it go for, I think down the road that becomes even more valuable. I think that's going to be one of those upper echelon pops that people are going to be going after for a while.
and it's interesting. I love to like talk to a Mason with such pops because also I feel like it was so weird on Saturday night. Like the social media hype of Fundays just like went dead
Dead.
silent.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys lost signal in there and no one could post anything. Mason did a great job, with videos and stuff from
Yeah, the
SDCC,
videos were great.
and all those kind of things. And, I saw Top Pop's video from the night before and some other people posted some videos and things like that. But I felt like Saturday night, like social media silence of like, and I don't know if because all the people from the night before, like how many of them went 2 nights. Like I would be really curious if they ever had a number of how many people went 2 nights. But zero self-service in the room. Maybe even worse on Saturday. Who knows? Maybe more people around, something else. But it felt like there was hardly anyone. Like even when I saw people weren't lined up as much too. Like I felt like the hype was over. So the lines weren't as crazy as the night before when I saw lines and like people waiting to get their protos and all those kind of pieces and that.
Maybe you realize what they're, once you realize, I think that people line up the way that they do because they're hoping for something extra or the first, because why else
Yeah,
would you be lining up? You know, I guess I just don't
but
understand.
you get to pick your team, I guess, and like those kind of things. Like if you want to sit together with people and get the closest maybe table to whatever, unless you already have the
Okay,
VIP
yeah, those
limited
are valid
stuff.
points.
You know,
I
that
would be
kind of
fine
stuff.
sitting all the way in the back. So
But I would say this venue is very different, though. It didn't seem like last year's venue. If you're in the way back, you were in the way back, like at that venue looked like. But this year, how they was set up, like everyone was around everything. It didn't seem as far back and crazy. I think some great stuff with that. But yeah, if you're looking on here, you're definitely finding some deals. I think you can work out some deals,
yeah,
work out some trades, things like that as well too. I think that's a great opportunity to like if you had stuff you wanted to trade and get, now is a good time to get it because you're looking at this price point. You can find something at a lower price point. You'll be surprised though, like how these Freddies can sneak up like in price a little
oh
bit.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
you're like, oh, it's not bad with selling it. It's still kind of, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they're in everyone's hands that want them, and they're not letting them go. Now the market's gone. I think the market's just flush right now, so everyone's out trying to out sell each other. Like, oh, and certain people I saw held back stuff. They're like, I'm not selling this right now. They're like,
Yeah,
they
because
know.
I think that's what it is. I think right now it's a buyer's market where it's actually driving the prices down because people are scrambling to get rid of it before thinking that they're going to lose out. I honestly think most of this stuff will rebound a little bit. Some of them won't. Some of them I think will good example is what we have on the screen right here right now. Mr. Freeze at $160 for a 900 piece that's going to be unique and you're not going to find that at home. I don't think that we're going to see any of the, like you said earlier, Josh, I don't think we'll see any of the 900 piece ones. And I think this might be my favorite Freddy from the con.
Yeah,
$160 seems like a good deal to me.
yeah.
I mean, time will tell. We'll see where it settles in at eventually, but man, $160 seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I'm thinking like I find it interesting the sodas this year. Like, there's going to be the 5,000 pieces, which a ton of people are going to get. But then there's like the 500 pieces at the in-home box. But there was plenty of 500 piece, 700 pieces at the Fundays event itself. And I think a lot of people aren't soda collectors. They're just going to sell those. They're just trying to dump them. Like right there is what is that the 500 piece red pirate soda right
Yep.
there, sold for less than $50. They made an offer shipped, so they probably got it shipped for $50. I bet you they made an offer, got it shipped. The other ones that are in the in home boxes, all of them were selling for like $100. The
Yeah,
shipped 500 piece one.
which is
Now, I
weird.
know the colors, different things. Like people like the black light maybe better, or black light collectors. Those kind of things. But I just find it really interesting since there's several 500 piece variants out there. Blue was like 700 pieces. Someone paid $30 for bass. Yeah, like you could. A lot of them are, especially those ones you see anywhere from 35 to $60 around in there. The ones that were in the Fun Day boxes at the actual event. The at home boxes have been a different story so far.
Yeah, man, this Goldie Raz, we've already seen 4 or 5, all of them
I want
300, 305. I mean, they're all right there.
I want the little bitty pop from the game.
The
Isn't that
Fusion,
the one in the
the
Funko
Eddie,
Fusion game?
wasn't
Yeah.
it the Eddie?
Yeah, I want that one.
I'd like to get this metallic King Rander, but see, the perfect
Buy a box,
example again.
$10. Buy a box and a map. 10.50.
For yeah, oh, just yeah, somebody actually paid
Like,
for it.
and shipping, $8. So they paid $20 almost for a box and a map.
Oh my god. Well, I'll sell mine. Oh, this bag's cool though. I would have bought this for $5. I don't know what I would have done with it.
I saw some of the bags were selling for like $8 or so.
Yeah, that's
You know what?
cool.
Did anyone have any big bags from SDCC this year? I did not see any of those like the we got from like New York Comic Con and all
Yeah,
those.
I saw one. Mason probably saw one or 100 floating around. I think I did see one.
I
Was it
haven't
like
seen
a tan
one like
color?
big giant ones, the giant crazy ones. I love those. Those are so good for holding stuff. Like I keep a lot of our scrap, like all our scrap like bubble wrap and stuff that we get from other boxes and those.
You know what's funny? I think I stuck ours under it might be under my couch over here. I gotta see where I put mine. Yeah, we got ours from NYCC still somewhere. I think I stuck it under there. We got the
Ready Frodo.
coin. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing some pretty fair pricing. I mean, for the most part, like, I expected this Batman Beyond. I'll be honest, I expected him to be over $400 for this first week, and I seen most of them have been floating right around $200. And one we just saw a little bit ago here, uh, the offer was under 170. So there's believe it or not, there's deals to be had out there. I mean, I guess be patient and maybe still be patient and things will come down a little bit more than where they're even at now.
So this was, I guess, a mess up with the Frodo. So I'll share it. So I guess Frodo was supposed to look like he looks like the Chase version, but the Chase version also has the little potion in his hand. And even the Proto over here has the Chase version with the Freddy head. They just didn't put the right mold. I guess someone had the Proto actually has the little. You know what probably happened? That little flash probably was breaking off or something like that. And they
And they
just
just
decided
switched the arms up at the last second.
yeah, something like that. Because look, the Proto has the Freddy head. I wonder did they have a different one? Has anyone seen a at home one of these? They're at home version of this one yet?
Uh,
Maybe that home one has it wrong.
I don't know if I've seen an at-home Frodo or not. Now, would they have maybe kind of what they did like with Zartan though, and have the common?
Kind of, yeah. Like he was supposed to like his hands just wrong with the chase version, and the common would just be, I guess,
Maybe they
him
all have
not gold
common
color.
bodies,
But yeah, they just all have the
but you got a Chase head
chase.
and a regular Chad head.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. It was so weird. I don't know. I think the yeah. I don't know if it. Somehow they probably did something on purpose, a little
And
bit, but they had a proto right. So I don't know.
it's
Isn't
kind of
that weird?
weird this year too, with the staggered release of everybody getting the boxes too. You know what I mean? Like it's left a lot more up for guessing
Oh
on what you're
yeah,
gonna have.
like Kraken is just starting to get to people. Like I think tomorrow I'm supposed to get Kraken, so I should have all the boxes by tomorrow. I think
Actually,
one of each mascot.
you had asked earlier. Up to that point, we only had one, which we opened for a short.
Yeah.
It was our first one, but three more showed up today. So we got I'm assuming it's each of the other ones, but I don't even know which ones we got. But I think that we got three in. So we're hopefully gonna do something maybe for this weekend to at least. I don't know if to spread them out. I really don't want to open.
I was thinking of opening like two maybe
Yeah,
in a
because I don't want to
video.
open up like all of them at once. That's why I did the one. I knew we had multiple boxes coming in,
I got a couple
which
things coming in the mail too with the con stuff. So I think maybe I'll do two mascots and then two mascots. I don't know.
did your SDCC stuff come in? Regular pops and stuff?
No, that hasn't yet. It's
You know what's
shipped.
crazy? So I had a small order that I checked out right away with the Voltron and Sugar, and there was the one the Wicked Witch. And that one I'm not gonna get it until like I think the end of next week. But
Yeah.
all my other stuff, my big giant box of stuff came in 2 days ago. I should have probably opened it because I got it in hand already, but I'm a slacker. So, but yeah, that box came in already, which I was surprised to get that one right away. But
We just got our Pop Yourself. I think that will be our first video, actually. The Wolverine Deadpool Pop Yourself. I want
what'd
to
you
open
think of
that
it?
up, and I don't like that it's just the head swap thing on
Yeah,
it.
I heard a
That's
lot of people,
most
and
disappointed in.
a
But
lot of people, me being one of them.
I mean, I would do it if they actually let me order an extra head. Like
Yeah,
all I
because it
want is
makes
an
sense at that
extra head.
point.
Yeah, I don't want to like take it off the body of the one I have, and then it just did not have anything. It doesn't make any sense then.
Yeah, because when I seen the price of it, man, I was all in. I'm like, $30? Yeah, I'll do it for $30. Like that sounds like a good deal. I mean, quite honestly. But then I started doing the whole thing and I got all the way like to the end and I'm like, where's the like why am I having to pick this
So we're
whatever?
gonna.
Like
So yeah, that's I don't get it. I don't
and
get
then
why they.
then I saw the $20 extra and I'm like, okay, maybe I don't want to do this that much. But yeah, I thought that was a little bit of a
Also, all of them have been coming in boxes that seem like they would fit 2 boxes. Um, but they have lots of they have the same bubble wrap deal each time. So we opened up just to see what ones were coming, and then I wanted to see how it packaged inside, and it was all like it had bubble wrap and it had like airbags and stuff in it. So they actually done a good job of at least shipping the box of fun this year. I think
yeah,
for
yeah,
all.
no, like I said, it's
Haven't-
a little bit weird with the stagger release where we're not all getting them flooded in at once.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that or I hate that. It stretches it out a little bit more. So is that bad? I guess we're all still guessing, which is kind of fun that you don't know exactly what's going to be in the boxes. I haven't seen like in past years we've seen the box numbers like be leaked with what you're going to have in it, and then you got to worry about secondary and maybe that's out there, but I haven't seen it like I have in other years.
Um,
Yeah, and I mean, Crimson Ghost, you're right. I mean, right now it is eBay has become a fire sale, which typically it's not like that. Typically you're getting taken advantage of if you're buying within the first week, but it's definitely
I,
not that way this year, and I think that
I
that's
think
okay.
people just aren't, like you said, aren't selling on Macari, so they went to eBay or it's whatnot live. I haven't looked at the marketplace. I was curious how the marketplace is doing on whatnot. Like if
Marketplace
anyone's
always seems
selling
high
on.
to me on whatnot.
Yeah, it's always the little, but I would say also, depending on the auction, I would go for the
Oh
smaller
yeah,
auction compared to the
yeah.
auction that has 150 people in it. Go for the one that has 50 people in it, 40 people in it that's selling SDCC.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
really, auction in general. If you look on eBay, same deal. Like if you look at the anything that ends with bids, almost always when you ends with the bids, it's going to be less than somebody that's doing a buy it now. Like all the deals to be had are auctions that are, you know, that are bids. I actually, guys, check out Encore too. Man, I got a great deal on something last week that we'll show on the channel soon. I thought it was an amazing deal for a pop that does not come up very often. So there's all these different avenues that you could check within, you know,
so
people are
speaking
dumping a lot of their stuff right now and hopefully we're getting as a buyer because I not only we do have to sell stuff, but I'm also a buyer. So take advantage of those deals.
speaking of, have you like go on eBay again, Vince, and look at some of the SDCC stuff. So the one shocker to me is actually sugar with the con sticker right
High or low?
now. High. I think. I mean, it's still available on the site. Like it was available for days afterwards, but one piece sugar just because it has the con sticker as, is crazy. But it
Man,
is
look at
still
Godzilla there.
available to
Yeah.
buy on the Funko site. But people have been selling it for like I think $100 to $120 for
How
some
much
stickers.
was Franny going for? Look at this, $87.
I could see that. It's the only Franny pop we got for SDCC.
That was
So
a big
hey,
surprise, right?
and what number is that? How many pieces is Franny?
1,500.
So 1,500. So was Proto 1,500. They have Pizza Proto, which I found a good deal on. They had and then they also have the Mayor Freddy, which has been actually it's a little higher too. It's like price wise, but yeah.
I mean, Diamond Thrawn under 125. You know, I guess I'm surprised. Like I said, these prices do not surprise me in the sense of like long-term play. I'll be honest though, that Wicked Witch for $45 for a con sticker, this might for me, I feel like this is going to be a grail down the road. Because, and the reason I'm saying this right now, I think that even if you're a new collector in the you know in the Funko and you want to get all of the Wizard of Oz pops that are brand new, like you got to get this one to go along with it. And this one was one of the harder ones to get. It sold out super quick. Now you're going to find it on Walgreens, which is notorious to find
When were they
anything
gonna
that's in
just
a
dump
halfway
it
good
on
shape.
Walgreens? I feel like one day we're gonna go on there and they're gonna be already on like 50% sale on the Walgreens site. Like
Yeah,
I, I just don't feel
I'm
like they
hoping.
missed our opportunity to dump them on their site and sell a bunch. But
I'm actually kind of surprised by Voltron here.
yeah,
Mayor Freddy does not surprise me. 3,000 piece again, 27
yeah,
bucks.
but still $27 isn't bad, and that's
No,
free shipping. Oh no, it's $10 shipping out.
$10 shipping. Still, that's a very fair price.
But that's a fair price, I think, overall. Yeah.
Here's a con sticker from Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's high, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy. $95.
it,
This is what I don't get. These are
I'm
pops
telling
that are
it's the
still on the site,
anime con stickers.
but man, people love their stickers. Like love their con stickers. I
Demon
don't get it.
Slayer. I mean,
Still on the
she sold
Funko.
out. Shinobu sold out. Hopefully, I said that right. Sold out right away.
But
So
who she shared with?
she was shared with Hot Topic, maybe.
No,
Am I right? Am I wrong?
oh yeah, you might be right because
Was right, right?
I feel like the doing the con stickers, man, they're crazy. They're going
There's
crazy.
the bag, Josh. You could have had it for under 20 bucks.
Now look below. This I think is actually a good price.
Yeah, it
Like
sold out right away.
yeah, that sold out right away. Con sticker ones, I don't even think con sticker ones that crazy, but I think the shared and con are going to be about the same.
I mean, I'll
Right?
be honest. I was surprised that I did not check out with this Batman Superman
Yeah.
right away. But by the time I went back in, it was sold out. I was surprised that that one sold out as fast as it did. And there's the first con sticker,
A
Sugar.
little less. Yeah.
Yeah, not horrible.
Maybe.
Under 85. I
I've
really
seen them go for over 100. So
and the least expensive of the three anime pops.
yeah.
Yeah, Thrawn. I mean, solidly under 130 on both.
Now I'm not really surprised about Thrawn. Like we when we talked about it, I just don't
Man,
think
people
there was
already
hype
love
around a
these.
diamond Thrawn. You know.
Yeah, you know, it didn't make a lot of sense. I feel like that was just I thought that was going to be weird. Again, I thought that it would be going for more right now. But
I'd say
long
that's
term,
one to grab right there. The Godzilla con sticker.
yeah, I think that I'd love that pop.
I think that's one to grab. I'm I'm surprised Toy Tokyo or FYE or someone didn't get a shared of that. It was only Funko Shop, and it did eventually sell out.
Yeah.
So, did you pick up the Marvin from Toy Tokyo?
I
Funko Shop?
No, I have not. But you know what? I'll be honest. Like they still had
Yeah,
their
they're gonna have.
exclusive. from last year. They sell it every once in a while. I don't remember what it was now. It might have been one of the can't remember what it was now, but I see that they keep it for a while. I'll eventually probably get one so I have that sticker. I mean, I do have the shared sticker coming, but I'll probably get it eventually. I like the Toy Tokyo sticker on it.
There's a Eddie Fusion Funko Biddy for 20.
20 free shipping. Wicked Wish. I mean, look at that, $20. I mean, it's sold out, but
yeah, that's not
it's kind of crazy. It tells you something right there. How many people bought to flip them? When you see it going for $5 over retail, that's somebody that, I mean, they bought it to sell it, right? I mean,
why would you sell it right away?
Right away?
Yeah. Why would you be selling it right away? Especially a shared sticker. But look at that. Yeah, the 3,000 piece glow in the dark. It's had a pretty good glow too.
That actually, I would buy this for $40. I had no interest in the regular one, but the glow one, I'd do that. And it's limited, and it's got 2 stickers. I love the double sticker.
Look at that, $20 for a 700 piece soda.
700 piece.
$20. No one wants the blue.
I've not seen the blue out of. I don't think I've seen that open yet.
You know what weird one is the green. The green is the weirdest one out of the one. You seen the green one?
No, I haven't. Other than the gold, and I think I've seen the red. I have not seen the blue or the green.
Blue 700. The green I think might be 1,000 or something like that.
The black light, the black light's probably that might. I like the sodas for whatever reason. I like the black light sodas.
I think the can looks good too. I think
right.
I think that too. The can is different. It's not just the color on the thing itself. I think Franny, you're gonna see Franny go all day for about 75.
This is crazy. Like, just go over to Toy Tokyo.
Just go buy it.
You could get it for 15 right now.
I think you've sold them on his Whatnot auction for buy it now for 20. I think or something 18 or 20.
The other night they had it for retail. They had it for 15 on their website or on Whatnot. I mean,
Whatnot. I mean, and you can get it probably in a protector. Yeah, I don't know. That I think there's enough. I think that it's funny though. I think Fundays killed the hype of SDCC.
Yeah,
I think Fundays just everyone switched modes, and I think that's what hurts a little bit with SDCC.
I didn't,
forget about it. All right, we've seen all these, we've done. Let's see all the stuff that's brand new that no one has seen.
I think overall, I didn't know I don't think it was a super strong SDCC lineup either. Again, I didn't think it was bad in any sense of I thought it was a pretty solid one, especially for stuff that I collect. I mean, I bought more than I expected. So, I thought it was pretty solid, but wasn't overly exciting, I think, for most people, even though I liked what they had. And then I think that Fundays always kind of overshadows a little bit. At least the last couple of years, it's definitely, the thing that people are going after, but definitely deals out there to be had.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, that sounds like a good box there. Marvin and Marty Freddy's in a pair box. That would be my perfect box right there. Marvin and Marty.
Yeah, I get Marvin and Marty
with your parrot. There you go.
Give me Marvin and Jazz. You give me Marvin and Jazz. I don't even know if that's possible, but if it is possible, and I can pull something like that, that's all I need right there.
Yeah, I think
it's not all I need, but it'll get me started.
John's posting it right. I think there needs to be a mix of some other we had the One Piece, but I'd love to see other instead of doing 2 Freddy's in the box like that home box, and then throw a regular limited pop in the other.
Yeah,
it could be even something similar to what they released at the con, but then make it glow diamond, whatever that no one else can get unless you're at Fundays. Imagine if. Okay, how different would it have been if that Thrawn, instead of being at the booth, was in the Fundays box?
Yeah.
I bet that Thrawn would be going for more. Be more hype around it being in the Fundays box than people getting it on the, just going and buying it at the shop at SCCC. I think there would be
Yeah,
more hype around it.
I think the limited pieces were just not like they had to offer the people that were showing up in person
Something.
something, you know what I mean? And I think that's unfortunately kind of like what else were they going to give them to, that zero was not super and I like it. I'm not saying, I like it. I like the glow in the dark. I like the limited on it. You know what? One that we did not even see. We just went through 2 or 3 pages, and one
Yes.
we didn't even see, but I think was the sleeper when I saw it in person, was that Baymax. That made
I've seen
that
it go for like $100 plus.
it
Like,
looked so much
yeah.
better, like, versus the glam shots. It looked so much better than I really ever expected. Like, that was a pretty solid piece, and as we just seen, and we didn't even see one of those sold. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying that none of them did sell, because if we could have kept on scrolling for another 2 hours, but in those couple pages that we went through, we never even seen any of those.
And speaking of Protozoa is still up on the Funko Shop site.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that what was his name again? Proto what?
Protozoa. Speaking
I'm
of Proto,
surprised that Protozoa is still available. That's crazy to me.
yeah, I mean, even Marvin will come with a shared sticker. You can get the Toy Joker sticker through them. Um, let's see, anyone else? Not. Oh, the Dungeon and Dragons one sold out on the Funko Shop. At least it's
I
shared. I
did
know
see that.
too. But
The bundle's still available.
oh, there we go. You can
Anybody
get
want the
all.
bundle?
It would be crazy if they did the bundle and they said you'd get all con stickers.
They should do that at this
That,
point, and
like,
people would jump on it.
I wonder how much they had left from the actual show too. I would be curious about how much Funko had left. Usually, towards the end of the shows, they start letting them buy instead of only limit to one. They're like, whatever, take 8.
Gosh, you know what I
Yeah,
feel? I feel like all of the con stickers that are left, they end up in some of these other retailers' hands. Some of
I
the
think
OG
I think
retailers.
some of them, but I would say I know at the end of like NYCC, I remember hearing people like they had stuff, but nothing good left by that time. Like it's stuff that they still on the Funko Shop kind of thing. But some of the stuff, imagine they have a sugar left. How much that going for? Like
Right.
they have some of those. A couple of them. The con sticker one is going for a crazy amount. But yeah, if it's a con sticker, I don't know. Uh, Wendy, Wendy's Adam, the big pop. Like, all right, yeah, that's not gonna sell anything special. I don't know any of those. Like the con sticker Freddy's can of corn. Like okay, that has the con sticker on it. It's never been proven to be too much with sodas. That kind of thing. The Dig'em Frog with the con sticker. I remember you telling me someone paid a crazy amount for a
There,
Dig'em Frog.
I'll be honest, like if you were to go on Whatnot, like the box of fun stuff was not going for crazy prices. I
Yeah.
mean, for the most part anywhere. The SDCC stuff still was, yeah, the con sticker stuff. I seen stuff going 50, 60, $80 like all weekend and really into this week. And we've seen some of it. It's still selling for, I think that double is okay. Like if you're getting, 25, $30 for those,
Yeah.
I think you're not going to be, for the more collectible ones, like the ones that sold out, anything that sold out, if you picked them up for $30, I think that, keep it. And I think that you're going to be fine with it. But, you know, I think that if anything, that's the SDCC stuff might have been going for a little bit more than, a little bit more than what the Freddy's were. Surprisingly or not surprisingly, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see here, I do have some slides of stuff that
There's some
other than
new stuff
SDC
too.
stuff. There
Yeah,
is some new
there
stuff.
is.
I didn't grab a ton of slides, and I probably grabbed stuff that I like more than some of the other stuff. So if anybody sees anything that I forgot, feel free to
You can
say
find it.
something. So this was just the list. We talked about pretty much all of these at this point. Couple more boxes of fun.
So,
I know that this was the conductor and then the regular Marty that we had talked about.
do you know what the plus was for this year? There was no code numbers on these boxes
Right.
that I heard about, but I will say they don't have a seal on them.
Also saw that, which I don't like.
So don't buy a box unless someone shows you what's in the box because there's no seal on it.
Yeah, like
So
when we were flashing through, I seen a Kraken's box sold for $180, like when we were going through that.
yeah,
And like it's gonna be pretty easy to cherry pick stuff. So be
yeah,
careful with the sealed stuff. Yeah, unless you know what it's don't
they
assume
show
that
you
it's a
what's in the
mystery.
box, and then you want to buy it, then they'll sell it to you
Right.
as a box like that, and say, "Oh, here's $150," and I don't like any of it, but at least I'll make my money back plus a little extra, something like
Yeah, I would just assume that nothing's a mystery at this point.
yeah.
This
There,
was the
there we go.
regular Marvin. I had to grab a slide of the regular Marvin. This I definitely need to pick up.
I like the toxic.
Yeah, it goes along with the Rick one we
Yeah, the
got a couple
toxic
years
one.
back.
And I love he has the little Rick doll. You can't really see it with the sticker. I think that's the
Yeah,
bad thing. You can a little bit see it. I like that he has the
the
Morty
little
has
Rick
the Rick
doll.
doll. Yeah.
So here's our first non-SDCC thing. This was going to be a 2-pack. I seen this I believe they showed the glam shots maybe yesterday or the day before. 2 reuse molds, but a
Mm,
cell shaded option.
mm,
Is it good enough to pick up? Not a new mold. I do like the cell shaded stuff, but
yeah.
this was just like,
Yeah. Do you
yeah.
really need another? Yeah. I will say, did you get to see the trailer for the new Venom movie? Was it before the Wolverine Deadpool movie for you?
No, no, I
No?
didn't.
Oh, okay. I gotta see that one. That one was before the movie.
Oh, really? I feel like I'm missing out. I didn't know we didn't get to see that.
I don't know if it's available, like, on YouTube or whatever now, but, yeah, it was before. That's what I loved
Was it
about, like,
good?
previews when you couldn't see it. I think it's cool, but there's some cool pieces in it, and I'm curious if they'll make any, like, pops around them. So, like, I think I don't know if it's on YouTube and available for everyone to watch or not, but, um, it's a cool one. I think it'll be fun to, see what all happens with this one.
Then this was just announced today for D23. We got the Spider-Man Bullseye last year or within the last 6 months or so. Now we're gonna get the Captain America
It's not numbered or anything like that.
Bullseye. No.
It's
Yeah, and you would think this should be available. The D23 pops were they available on Funko last year?
see the 1 year, and also when they're like shared like this, it should
They
be
were
Target
right.
because it's Target. But it's also the shared sticker and the con sticker are the same. There is no like different sticker.
Correct, because I remember that from last year as well. And I know like the Bullseye with the Spider-Man shirt sold out pretty quick at our Targets because
Oh
man,
yeah,
I never found it. Never found one in the store.
pre-order, man. When they dropped the pre-orders for the turtle, remember the
Yeah,
turtle
they
one
sold out
they did?
immediately.
Immediately gone.
Yeah.
The
I was
basket.
bummed about that too because that was my only chance at one of those chases because I'll never find a chase in the store.
I think they'll
It
still
just
have some for sale probably after the pre-orders on the website. They usually
I'm
do.
hoping that we get it either on the website or we get it on the Funko shop because I'd like to pick up a couple and go for
Yeah.
that chase. I think that that's a really good one, and I like this one. I mean, we're gonna have 42 dogs before it's all said and done, but who doesn't want another bullseye? I guess in their collection, me.
Add icon.
Add icon, have to do it. There's
There
also
we
a
go.
Stitch Pop that I don't think I grabbed the
Flocked one.
yeah,
Right?
it's a but have we not seen that like the
I
mold
don't
didn't look
know. Is it any different than the other? Like, I don't know.
like I thought it was I'll be honest, I thought it was just like I thought the Stitch was there just to like say, "Hey, this is Disney." But then I realized there's a pop coming that's a flock
He's
Stitch that
sitting
looks
with his like hands and that. It's just
I felt like
yeah,
I've seen that mold before and they just flocked it. So that wasn't
yeah.
super new, unique at all. Now these we've talked about these a little bit. What's your I the more I'm looking at these, the more I like them.
I like them because I would just grab a couple that I like and
Yeah,
like
like I'd grab the
I think
turtle
that'd be
van and
one thing I like about these kind of things too. They're cool for like people's desks and stuff like that, and they're
yeah,
cheap, so you don't have to worry about like I don't feel like any of these will be worth anything.
no,
So you take them out, you can put them on your desk, throw away the box. Like you don't have to keep the box. Like maybe I'll crush a box and people will go crazy, but like I feel like these are perfect ones. I actually like some of the town ones better, but I love the turtle ride. I love the Millennium Falcon, and I love the Deadpool. I don't know if I get any of the others, but those three I think I would get.
yeah, I
These
would.
three.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I'll probably get the turtles, the Batman, the Millennium, yeah, and the Deadpool. What are these retailing at? Are they like 10
Like
bucks?
9.99, yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, like
$10.
you can't really like 10 bucks.
$10
Yeah,
and they come in a nice little case and
yeah, I think
and
I'm
they're
gonna get these. I'm gonna figure something. I got to figure out a fun way to display them, but I think that these are fun.
well,
I wasn't sure when I heard them announce the rides. I like these better than the what are they? Not the was it the towns? Maybe
the
they are the
displays.
towns.
I like the
Yeah,
displays. Actually, I like
the displays I liked.
I like actually the towns. There's a couple of them I really like, and I'm hoping they make some additions to the towns to build out a town. So, example on the towns. I don't know if that's your next slide, but the
Let's
towns
find out. Nope.
would be the towns would be. I'll bring it up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because the towns would be the Simpsons. It would have the Quickie Mart. Will they make
Yes.
the rest of will they make Moe's Tavern? Will they make, the house? Will they make because I could see Homer being at Moe's Tavern or Moe or whatever, like those kind of things. Those are the ones that I want
I
to
have a
see.
feeling if these sell good, Josh, you're gonna get every single thing that you just said times 100.
I mean, look, make SpongeBob and then you make Patrick's rock he sleeps under. That's an easy one to make. And but Bob's Burger, I think I would get the Simpsons and Bob's actually pre-ordered Simpsons, Bob Burger, and SpongeBob. I pre-ordered those three on Amazon because they'll ship right away and they won't charge me anything.
Now, question, and I don't know if we know this or not. Are these biddies, are these unique to these towns? Because I
Well,
think that
some
would
of them
be
we don't
super
know.
smart on their end.
SpongeBob might be because I don't think he looks like the other SpongeBobs, but I don't know about they haven't made Bart or
Right, they haven't made any Simpsons yet.
no Simpsons yet. They haven't made any other, but they made all the rest of these, right? I don't think they've made Nightmare Before Christmas yet, which we know they'll make 80 of. Um, so the towns are these 5.99 the towns or the rides? The rides might be only 5.99. The towns might be this because they come with two things, maybe. But Target
Yeah,
has them for pre-order for 5.99. I mean,
yeah.
if the rides are 5.99,
The rides are 5.9. Oh yeah, sign me up then.
yeah, well, it's like I think these are great. The little towns. I think if they add to these towns, I could see them for Simpsons and Harry Potter definitely adding to the towns and adding more things to them. Some of the other ones might be a little harder, um, but for the Simpsons, you can do Moe's Tavern, you can do the power plant, you can like. There's a game that you can build all these things in the Simpsons world, so there's plenty to do with the Simpsons one.
Yeah,
But yeah,
rides are
towns are
5.99.
9.99. That's why, because I pre-ordered these. I have not pre-ordered any of the rides. The rides are 5.99. Okay, so for that price point,
It's a great price. I mean, that's a great price. I mean, these are just fun. You know what I mean? And those are, you can, like
Can
you
we talk
said,
about room?
there's a lot of options that they could go with these too.
I would love a quickie mart for my Simpsons collection, but where would I put it with my Simpsons collection? You know, like if they made a quickie mart, a full
Thanks,
size
Macklin.
like Pop Town quickie mart, like I would love it, but where would I put it? I have, I have the Funko HQ for Freddy's.
Yeah.
Like don't have really a space for that. I have some of the rides that are out and some of the things, but I don't. It's hard. So these are great because they could go with your collection too. Like, they
Yeah,
remind
these
me
are
of the
the
mini.
moments and the towns that you definitely can add and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, Chris said South Park, they can make a bunch. They could do a ton with Harry Potter. They have a billion things they could do with Harry Potter, so, I they're fun. They're fun.
Yeah. And I'm liking these rides even more and more. Man, 5.99. Let's do this. So then we
Before
got the
it came out.
what was this? This is the American Tail, right? Is that what it's called?
Which one?
Uh,
Of Fievel Goes West, or is it American Tail? Oh, it's American Tail, yeah. It's Fievel, Fievel Goes
I
West from
love Five back in the day.
Yeah.
He was my dude way back when.
So oh, the ride packaging does have the ride separate with the pop. Okay, so I hadn't seen the packaging yet. I finally saw the packaging, so it does have it separate. So it's on the thing down below. If you want to show that? I don't know if you saw the packaging.
No, I did not.
They still come in their little pop container, and you can put them inside the ride. How awesome is that?
Guys, I'm going to pre-order these. Are they going to sell out? I'm going to need these, I think. That Turtles van, I'm going to have to get one that I can keep. Like, is this
One
exactly
to
what they're going
keep
to
and
look?
one, yeah.
They actually
One
did a really nice job with this. The
you're
packaging
gonna
looks great.
Vince is going to order 2 of each.
I'm going to need two of each. I got one in the box and one out.
Yeah, fun, cheap, kind of like. But that's the thing. Like, I don't think these things are going to be like super like crazy price down the road or
No,
anything like that. Now, who knows? We might get some con ones sooner or later or something like that. That might be some limited piece ones, but um, yeah, that's a good one.
like it. So yeah,
But
we got
these are
the
cute.
This is an old, like this is from when I was little. So yeah, Anna, you probably have not seen this before. This is way back in the day. Look it up though; it's good. I
Yeah,
remember this way back when.
yeah. I mean, there's Five Goes West is another one. That's the part of the
Yep.
movie line. Several. So I think I like this. This to me is a one of these would have been a good like con pop. It would have been a fun kind of con pop. Something you don't see that often. But, like a limited piece, like do something from one of them that's different. A flocked version of Five O. You know,
Yeah, I like sometimes.
three
I
thousand
don't.
piece.
Some of these when they do like the unit, I wish one or two of them would just be like an exclusive.
I feel like
And
we're gonna get a flocked version of at least
yeah,
one of them.
I kind of hate when they do that.
I, I that's why I don't pre-order any of these ever.
Yeah. I don't either. When they're their common releases, I
Yeah,
wait to see because I like Fievel. I would love to have Fievel, but if I buy Fievel, I know I'll buy it or pre-order it, and then the next day the flocked Amazon will come out, and then I'll be kicking myself because like it'd be cool to have one of these or two of them, but you know,
yeah.
and I like the movie, but it's definitely not like a whole line that I want to collect. But one of them, yeah, I would like to get one. Speaking of Amazon, we got
Yeah,
another Superior Spider. I feel like we've got a couple Superior
yeah.
Spiders at this point.
It's kind of cool. Kind of cool mold. I don't
Sp
know.
I think that they've been doing a good job. Like, listen, they've always done a good job with the Spider-Man pops, but the last couple that they've released, I think have been really good. It's another Spider-Man.
Can I wait till the next Prime Day and get it? You think?
Probably.
Okay.
I'll wait for the flocked one. I
Metallic at
should have
least.
flocked Spider-Man at
Metallic
some point.
shirt. Metallic with a shirt. I'm waiting for.
I thought this was very cool. I like this
Yeah,
lineup. This
this
is
is
from
cool.
the
I love the glow.
yeah, the Christmas Carol.
The
I
glow.
believe yeah, all three of those glowed. The
Yeah.
Christmas past, future, and present.
I
No,
don't
I'm
think I
sorry.
need to
No.
get the rest. I just want to get the ghosts, all three ghosts, and
Yeah.
have them glow. Yeah.
Give me
Just
any of
don't.
the like I like the Christmas pops that aren't just like the like the Marvel stuff that's like I like the Christmas, actual Christmas
Right.
pops, and this is like one,
Poor,
some of those.
poor Tiny Tim. Poor
Yeah, but Tiny Tim looks so good.
Tiny. So now you have a new Christmas lineup that you have to make room for to put in your Christmas
It's
toys.
no, I'm good with that because I'll be honest, the Christmas lineup was a little lacking.
Yeah.
So like I could use these. And
You can keep the
yeah,
ghosts. You can put the ghosts out for Halloween and keep them out for Christmas.
and then just roll it over.
Yeah, I think you just keep.
Some of our Nightmare Before Christmas do double duties.
Yeah.
Some of these might have to do the same thing, yeah, because they're a couple creepy ones. Yeah, I love it though. I love that they did this line. We got a Angel from Stitch here.
I'm
Speaking
hoping
of
this ends
holidays
well
again,
closer to the holiday. Like
yeah,
this is a really early leak. I feel like this with this one.
it's definitely yeah, it is definitely an early leak,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a Funko Shop exclusive.
No, that's why I'm
So
thinking it's. I feels like they shouldn't even leak this early. Like unless they're gonna drop it in I don't know Christmas in August here.
yeah, and like I don't know how they get the glam shots and all this stuff that quickly. I mean,
Yeah.
this was obviously not Funko that released the yeah, how do they get this stuff this early? I don't know. I don't have a clue. I seen it and I loved it, and I'm like, this is definitely one that I got to add. So I grabbed that slide, and Josh, that's like all the slides that I had. I didn't have anything else from earlier in
So
the week because I'll be honest, I got kind of flooded by by the SDCC stuff and all the
so
box of
so I just
fun
shared
goodness.
something with you, Vince here, and I think this is interesting because we already got all these right. All the minis that are in here now they're selling them in a 12 pack. If you don't want to buy the three the buy some of the smaller packs.
Oh, you get all of them with it?
You get all of them, but I guess the exclusives. I'm guessing you don't get because right because it would be it's there's four exclusives that were in the other
Right.
packs that were like the chase exclusives, but then
Yeah,
you
but
you pick out all of them up like this now. What do you think about that? Them doing this like
no, actually, Jet, that's probably all of them with the exclusives, no?
well
Because they came
no
3
because
with 1 exclusive.
there was four in each thing, and there's four exclusives, so there would have been 12 non-exclusives. So this is 12. So
Oh, yeah, you're right.
this would be just the non-exclusive, non
3, 6,
whatever
9, 12.
one.
Correct. And then you
Yeah.
got 16 total. Like, I'm looking at the Star Wars ones right now.
I like it's interesting that they decided to do this with the pack. It looks like
Yeah, I don't know what I feel about that because, like, why are we, I mean, I know why. You gotta, if you're gonna try to get that I really, the way I'd like to see them do that, I'd like to see them do the single ones, which
they need to
they
do
are
some
already.
higher like face ones. And if you want the
They've
regular set, you could just buy it if you want.
Or at a minimum, listen, when they do the single ones, the problem with the single ones, they don't include I don't believe that they include any of the specialty ones or all the, the
No,
chase
they
ones,
don't.
let's call it. They don't include those in the only way you could get the exclusives are to buy the 4-pack.
Yep.
I think they're missing the boat. You could probably charge, even if you're charging the same for the singles, you're going to be getting people to buy a lot more of the singles to finish, just like you do with mystery minis and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or do a different kind of exclusive that are only available in the singles.
Yeah, something that maybe you don't have in anything else. So
Because really, why are you buying the singles if you could just buy the 4-packs? It's just doesn't make a lot of sense to me at that point.
You know what? I think Maui, they're waiting for the new movie, right?
They've got to be waiting for something at this point because that one, they have not pulled it off the website as far as the last time I checked. So we are going to at least get one more of the 3 liter. But yeah, hopefully, hopefully we see that sooner than later.
Oh, and with the biddies, here's the stands we were talking about. These have been leaked for a while because they
Yeah.
had them at. Now, see, it would be cool if the two that come with it are like exclusive. So you have to buy the stand to get the two exclusive.
That's exactly what they should do. They should be throwing up as many exclusives to all of the different ones and make us buy everything.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't know if I would get the little stands. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I don't like the Batman one. I think it. I get the Death Star one if I would get one. I think
Listen, the little plastic things that hold these things already
they're
don't work
nice.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, they
And
don't work well though, meaning they don't hold the thing. So what I'm
well,
worried about with this is that they're just going to be flopping all over the place.
yeah,
I'm
that's
just a
what I'm
little bit
thinking.
worried
Like,
about that.
well, I like it because I can stack them in a pop protector. Actually, I stacked them in a pin one.
Right.
I got the pin protectors, and it's a little thinner, so you can stack them back to back. By
Back
the
to
way,
back.
yeah. So if you want to do that and switch them around, or you could just put something in the behind it to stick them in. But I did that one with my Star Wars one. Like I put them in a little pop pin protector because they're
It's
thinner.
probably a good idea.
Yeah,
Chris, this is actually a good question. Josh, did you have the infamous Iron Man?
I did. I have to find out where I have it. I don't know where it is. It's in storage, I'm sure, but I know I have it because I love that pop when it
I
first
thought it
came
was,
out.
yeah, like I got it right here because we just did a short the other day. So this is the one everybody's going after right now. And really, this is
Crazy.
infamous Iron Man. They already kind of said that he's going to be Doctor Doom, like Victor Von Doom. So it's really not from this storyline, even though everybody's picking this one up right now. I don't know if I'd spend the 150 or you, actually, you know what is a good example? So the short that we did, basically, listen, for what they're selling that for, this one you could get almost for the same price. This is from 2013. It's the
Yeah,
actual Doctor Doom. If I had to tell you to go get one or the other, like if you had a choice of getting this or
there's
this,
30,000 of those out there.
there's there's 30,000 of this one. For
I doubt
me,
there's not
all day
30,000.
long, I'm getting this one right here.
Oh, and then if you really want to go crazy, you can get the Fugitive Toys one.
Which one,
I'm
Josh?
surprised that hasn't went up in value.
This one?
Really. Yeah, I have it up there too, and I'm like,
Actually, no. This you got the other one. This is the black and white one. The metallic one,
yes.
or do you have that? Do you have the
I do
black and
not have that
white one or the metallic one?
I have the black and white one because I go after all. I have all the. I'm trying to get. I've collected most of the black and white.
Yeah,
Marvel.
I would have loved. I tried to get the metallic one. The metallic one was not crazy expensive for a little bit,
Now it is
but
over a
yeah,
grand, right?
it's out of it's out of my range at this point. I would love that. That is definitely
Mystery
one. Like,
box full of all time kind of thing. It's like one of those mystery box. Like if it's in a mystery box, I'm gonna go after it.
yeah, and like just to kind of complete the thought on the Marvel stuff for me, like Doctor Doom, and that's why I picked these up a while ago because eventually he was coming to the MCU and eventually it was going to go insane. I think the next one that's going to be like that is going to be Ghost Rider. I think if they do Ghost Rider, like there was a Ghost Rider movie already with Nicolas Cage, but if they do Ghost Rider the right way, like Doctor Doom is one of my favorite characters, but if they do Ghost Rider the right way in the MCU, like you're going to see next level, like you're seeing with like you're seeing with some of this other stuff. I think that'll be the next one that kind of because they're starting to get expensive already, but I think that'll be the next one to kind of
Which
explode
Ghost
into
Riders
something
do
to
you
keep an
have,
eye on.
Vince? I know you have a couple.
Yeah, Ghost Rider. I've actually, yeah, we just got one the other day. I got the OG sitting back there.
Is a
There's
metallic
still a
con one.
couple. There's a metallic of that one too that
I
I
have the
would love
metallic.
to have.
I have that one. That one's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, that's a good
That
one.
one is a sweet one. Yeah. That I'm just trying to look at what other ones were up there. The thing I think you had that did you ever get the metallic thing?
No, no,
Okay. I for some reason I thought you pulled that one time.
no.
We've both been after it, I think, in several boxes.
Yeah, listen, the thing has eluded me on all of them. I don't have the original. I don't have the black and white one. I don't have the
I have
metallic one. I don't have the blue-eyed one. I don't have any of the things. We've been opening mystery boxes for 4 years trying to get one of those.
There's the thing. Both
Yeah,
of them. The original and the black and white. Like I said,
yeah.
I went after the black and white pretty hard for a while. I don't know which ones I'm missing out of black and white. I have Spider-Man thing, Thor, Doctor Doom. Oh, I don't think I. Oh, I think it was crazy. Do I have it? I have Loki too. So I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
Loki. Yep.
I don't know
I have
who
the
I'm
Loki.
missing. Black and white now. So
There's a Captain America.
that's the one. Like that's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Like box 41 Captain America, the one that they have the black light of, or the black light, the glow in the dark of from Winter Soldier. There's that one, and then I think there's another black and white one, an older one, like the older mold.
There's one that's really crazy, I believe.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
black and white one that I have is Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
And I don't know how, I don't even know where.
I might have that one with our Captain America stuff over here. I was trying to remember because that's the only one I was trying to think of like the. I thought there was one that's like the SDCC one that's kind of crazy in price.
I think that's the older,
Or
like the older mold
something else.
style. If I'm remembering correctly, and with this being said, kind of to just cap
Yeah,
up
it's
with
830, the older mold.
830. Yes,
830.
I know which
830.
one. Yeah, because the black and white Barnes
Yeah.
and Noble one is maybe 150.
It's 120. It's 120.
120. Yeah, not crazy. But with that being said, like right now, you could find some deals like the black and white thing.
Yeah.
I've seen some for sale for less than 150, which was a lot
I would
higher than
pick it
that.
up right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Captain
But
America used to be much higher too. Like a
yes.
year ago, that other one was about 1,500, 2,000. So if you find one for 830, you're probably getting a good deal. And people have sold it for 750, 690. So it's not impossible.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of where we're at right now. I mean, it's a bummer that some of this stuff has come down, but it's
I,
also it opens up avenues that you can start to complete stuff that you thought you'd never be able to complete. So, you could look at it as a negative, that, like when we were looking at all the Funday stuff, a lot of the prices were a little bit shocking to me. But with that being said, there's still stuff that people are spending a lot of money on. Like, I don't think it's the theme that I keep on seeing, the Funko Dead thing, which you could listen, it's nothing selling the way that it used to. And I think there's a lot of different reasons for that going on. Honestly, I think a lot of these prices were higher, and not even,
manipulated a little bit.
yeah, inflated, but also, listen, I don't want to get into a full PPG discussion because I feel like we could spend a whole PFO session on PPG, but I
Yeah.
really feel like whatever they've done over the last month or two, and it's not just that the prices have come down. I think that, listen, when you go full volunteer people entering the pricing, and I'm not even saying that you do this intentionally. Like if I own a Doctor Doom, and I'm being like, I'm trying to be 100% honest. If I was on the panel and I see that and I own this Doctor Doom that's sitting next to me, and I'm a collector, if I see a Doctor Doom that sold for $200 and I seen another one for 170, I'm probably going to put the $200 one in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily manipulating the price because there was a $200 sale. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But should I have included the 170? Should you be including every single one? You
Well,
know,
who's
and there's
checking? There's thousands and thousands and thousands of them too. So who's going in
right.
and checking? Some of these say no sales in the last whatever 2 years or something like that. You're like,
Yeah, I feel like some of them just always like I would see prices of like $200 or something like that for whatever, just pick a random pop that the price was in there for 200, but I see them selling all day long on Whatnot and everywhere for 150 or 120. It's like I don't know how the PPG has always just stayed there, but like you just said, somebody has to come back around to it and like get that entered in. I think that it's been artificially a little bit high for a long time. I think they're just really it's starting to get more accurate. And whatever they're doing, I know there was a whole thing that I think they're doing with that. I think they're just getting a little bit more accurate. I also think that sales are down overall. Again, judging by the Fundays, Freddy's, and all that stuff, I think that sales are down overall. But it's a good time to pick stuff up right now. I think if or just be a little more patient, wait till the summer's through here, or wait till the end of summer here, and I think they will be at their at a place that maybe you could pick up some stuff and get it added to the collection. I know that's what I'm looking to do hopefully over the next couple months here.
yeah. So I just posted another one that came out this week. That's pretty exciting. The new movie's coming out. I
Oh,
did see the
I
trailer
had
for the
that
new
one.
movie. So we got Beetlejuice. Now,
Yes,
I think, funny enough, Bob, I love that character.
the shrunken head
But
guy.
he looks like a rock figure, like one of the like rocks figures, like the you could buy, like or Popposite Freddy. You know the new Popposite
I
Freddy,
was
like
gonna say that's exactly what it reminded me of when I saw it.
I think it's so funny, but cool Beetlejuice chase, nice. Got a chase Beetlejuice. We got some new characters. We got some old characters redone. I think these will do well. Like,
Yeah, and I thought this was a good amount for this movie.
yeah,
I'm hoping we don't get like another 20 of the pops for this line, but there's no
you probably
exclusive,
get
so
a fun Funko Shop exclusive at least.
yeah, probably a Hot Topic, I would think.
I'm surprised the 2-pack wasn't exclusive. Like, I could see a 2-pack being a
Target,
Target or Hot
yeah,
Topic or something exclusive. I think Bob is a great different pop that's very different than all the rest other pop. So I think he'll actually do pretty well because he's very different.
yeah, it's very very different for sure.
I think this is gonna be a good movie, do well, um, and you know definitely a cool line to bring back some pops. And
Yeah, love it.
so, yeah, I
Well,
think that'll
Josh, I don't know
yeah.
if we got anything else. I mean, would you like to tell us what you have coming up this week?
Yeah, I think this week we're just gonna focus on like hopefully all the stuff we've got in. So we'll have our Pop Yourself with Deadpool and Wolverine. We'll have our con haul hopefully all in. We'll have some of our Fun Days boxes, our other Fun Days grabs from like eBay and whatnot and stuff like that. So hopefully we can show all those off in the next week or so. I think why everything's kind of coming out and fresh and good to do it. We did get some extra boxes, and we talked about what we're gonna do with anything that's doubles that we pull. We're just gonna move over to our charity auction. So anything that's extra doubles, even like all the biddies and all the bobbleheads, will have extra because I only need one of each of those really. Or if I take maybe one out of the box and one in, whatever. But plenty of those to go around. And then we'll also, I picked up some extra the metallic ones and stuff like that, and Pirate Freddy's and stuff for the charity auction as well in the future.
Metallic
So
ones are good.
yeah, I think some good stuff. So again, if you haven't went over and bookmarked the charity auction and whatnot, I really appreciate that. Also, this weekend we're looking to put together a new mystery box. It'll probably drop next Friday, so a week from now. We want to drop a mystery box on our website. We haven't tested that out in a while,
Nice.
so we want to do that. It'll probably be not a crazy huge box, but something like, 4 pops, $60 or something with a good hits and guaranteed overvalue and stuff like that. So, be dropping that. But yeah, but if you haven't done that, if you want to send anything over, please contact us. Let us know. A couple of people have already sent stuff and got it in. More things are coming in or on their way. A couple of people reached out about some other things they wanted to donate. A couple companies have got back to me now. SDCC's over and are going to send some stuff as well too. So if you have anything, if it's stuff extra from the con, if it's stuff that you have extra sodas, whatever. We're gonna do kind of a variety of different stuff. So we'll probably have some stuff on the website as well too, like kind of like what you did, Vince, with some mystery boxes and stuff for people that don't want to do whatnot and don't have to worry about the live mystery boxes. We can just ship them out to you.
Yeah, I think it works out good that way.
Channel and stuff or at home, those kind of things. So yeah,
very cool.
That's what's coming up.
Awesome. For us, we're probably going to be doing some of the same. We got box of fun. Man, I was going to say fun on the wrong. Box of fun boxes. We got 3 of them in today, so we will definitely be opening a couple over the next week or so here. We got our big SDCC box in, so we'll probably show that stuff off. Got mystery boxes, so we'll definitely open that. And then I'm hoping by Monday, our charity of the month is going to be Professor Josh's charity. So we will have dog tags. I've already got a really fun design kind of figured out. I think I'm going to use the school's colors. That's what I did last year. I think it's blue and yellow, if I remember correctly. Blue, yellow, and white. So I've got something that I kind of already have figured out. So I will reveal those hopefully by Monday. This weekend's going to be busy for us. Last thing I'll say, I'm going to say happy birthday to my beautiful wife. It is her birthday on Saturday. So I said it in the video today. If you guys want to send birthday wishes, you could do that. I just want to say happy birthday to her. We should have an amazing weekend. We got amazing videos, hopefully, for next week. And guys, thank you so much for joining us again. John was tied up with the new house, and they are in the middle.
Whatever.
Yeah, they're in the middle of it. Let's just say they are in the middle of it right now. So we're hoping that they will be able to get back on here next week. And I think we'll be on
his channel.
It'll be on John's channel because it was supposed to be on John's channel tonight, but that's okay. We forgive them. We understand that they're super busy right now. So guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I have nothing else to say. Josh, do you have anything else to say?
I just say I appreciate everyone hanging with us, coming out, even hanging with us on Whatnot and on all our streams this past week too, because we've had just a plethora of Fundays streams and other things going on. So appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us on any of the lives and all those kind of things. And then, we'll hopefully have some great videos for you, and we'll see you next week.
That sounds good to me, guys. We will see you next week. Thank you for joining us, and good night.